Okay, I'm
So can
practice on
we-
practice.
That's fine.
Okay.
We'll just record.
All right.
So, Jana, thanks for coming today. What I would like to do today is to do a assessment and of all the stuff that you've taken the last few months,
Okay.
and give you feedback of what I found. And what I'm going to cover is the strength and difficulties questionnaire, the parent scale, the observation, and also let's see here. I think those are the tally sheet.
Okay.
But before I do that, I want to summarize your case. It's been a while since I talked to you. I understand you have a daughter that's 8 years old. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And I think the main problem she was having temper tantrums that you couldn't control, and that's why you need some help. So you came here for some help. Is that
Yes,
correct?
That is correct.
Is that problem still ongoing?
Oh, yes. She
Still
just had
is.
a temper tantrum the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's take the first assessment here is the strength and difficulties questionnaire.
Okay.
I know you scored really high on, let's see, what I say, right here. On the total difficulty, so it's 18, so that shows me that you're having really problems with Tammy, with her temper tantrums. And the total impact was 4, which isn't too bad, but you know, you're still having difficulties with Tammy. So this indicates that, you know, Tammy's really out of control and they need help. Does that sound about right?
It does. It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next thing I want to cover is the parent scale, which measures lackness and hostility and let's see, what is it? Overreactivity. So on that, you scored really 4.5, which is kind of high for overreactivity. So
Okay.
it tends to show that you're overreactive. Does that sound about right, or what do you think about the findings?
Yes, it does. I guess I jump on every time Tammy does something. I overreact all the time.
Okay. The next thing I had you do was the tally sheet. That measures the frequency of the temper outbursts. And if I can see, okay, so it seems like on Wednesdays it's kind of low, but you know, Tuesdays and Thursdays, especially Thursdays, it's way off the charts. What's the explanation? Why do you think that's the case?
Wednesday, Tammy's visiting her dad.
Okay.
And then it just, the next day, she's just so out of control.
So it seems like after visitation, she really blows
Yes.
out.
Yes,
Okay.
she does.
Okay. So that's why we take a tally sheet to see how often she does the temper tantrums. And it looks like Wednesday is a really high day. Friday it tapers off. I think Sunday, Monday, Tuesday it pretty well tapers off. And then Wednesday is really low. So
It is.
seems like the visitation is the cause of her temper tantrums.
Yes, that is true.
Okay. Any questions on the tally sheet?
None.
Okay. The last thing I want to cover is the observation. I had the opportunity to observe you and Tammy.
Okay.
And that one time she wanted that toy and you wouldn't give it to her because she had to finish her snack or whatever, and she kind of blew out. Is that a typical thing I witnessed, or is that an abnormal thing that I witnessed?
Oh, no, it always happens.
So she's
like
really that severe and really blown out?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So based on the findings of the parent scale, the strength and difficulty questionnaire, and the my observation and the tally sheet, seems like Tammy needs some type of intervention, and the findings are statistically significant that we need to do something to help Tammy.
Okay.
Does that sound about right, or what's your feelings on that?
Oh, yes, I need help, she needs help,
Okay.
yes.
So, I think we have a program in place that could do that. What we could do is we could stop monitoring now, and then we will do, I think next time we meet, we could do the, I think there's a program out there that's evidence-based that could help you and Tammy
Okay.
solve these problems.
Okay,
That sound like a
it does.
winner?
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Uh-huh.
I put stop it, see,
Where's the stop at?
just push the play button again.
Do you want to